Well, fuck you if you ever say I'm bottom of the order. My name's Veery Yara. Anyways, Veery's a young, spunky woman. Grew up on Coruscant as a orphan, and was. Are we doing like full backstories or just a short?
Nah, just a little brief summary.
Right. And then was betrayed, and eventually was running from the law and found our group and found the Peachy Keen as a way to get off the planet. Having found a lightsaber, she was told by one of our other characters that she had force powers and has been slowly training and developing those and trying to find her way to become stronger and kind of help out. So yeah, that's kind of Veery's thing. She's 19 with white hair, pale skin because she's an Achani, but very fierce. Has a dark, like black armor, usually wearing a hood, and double lightsabers, one being green and the other being purple. And she pretty much looks up to Ven as her master.
Alrighty. Ven, tell us about yourself.
So I am a Zeltron. Her name is Ven. She's 30. She is a Jedi Knight. Has a double-bladed teal lightsaber. Red skin, darker red hair. She's usually very stoic and reserved. She recently revealed to the party that she actually is married to a Sith that's been running around causing trouble and is a little obsessed with her and wants her to join the dark side with him. So she also is Veery's master and has been training her in the Force. The end.
And now our lovely Mira.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mira. Mira Rakai. What to say about me? Well, as you can see, I am a little, blue Twilight girl. Don't call me a girl. I'm an adult, darn it. Even if I'm 16. I tell everyone that I'm older. I was sold into slavery pretty young in my life. But while I was there, I got to work with a lot of bounty hunters and work on their ships and stuff, and worked with some spies. But they all were employed by the governor of Kedenamoidia, and he's the one who actually owned me. Ended up getting away, I escaped, kind of. And they still kept following me, and he still wants to get me back. But it was while I was working on all those bounty hunters and those spy ships that I learned my mechanical and computer skills. So I work on the Peachy Keen now, as their mechanic and resident hacker. That's it.
All right, now then, how about the best pilot in the goddamn galaxy?
Hells yeah. So I play Io, and he is a Miraluka pilot, which is really funny because he has no eyes. So he's technically blind and has to use the Force to see, which creates a whole bunch of hilarity because he can't see things like holograms, and he can't tell the difference between a window and an open space, and like just all sorts of crazy things. So he keeps making Viri wonder if he's blind or not, because she just really cannot tell. He's basically a tall, lean guy, and he usually wears a visor to hide the fact that he has no eyes, so it just looks like he's got some, like, cool cybernetic visor thing. And his hair is usually cut in sort of a faux hawk kind of style. And he's the one who owns the Peachy Keen that the crew all fly around on, and it is the best damn ship. And he also has three rib cats that reside on the Peachy Keen with them. And there's Terabyte, who's a judgmental asshole and like just constantly judging everybody on the ship. And there's Mimi, who's the sweet, precious little baby of the crew. She's super shy, and she's always hiding away from everybody because she's just scared of company. And then the best rib cat is Zeke, because he's an attention whore and also the local emotional support animal for the entire crew, because we all have issues. And so he's always flying around and going to people. But yeah, Io essentially was found in an alleyway in the underbelly of Nar Shaddaa when he was 5, and he was essentially a feral child that got picked up by a smuggler, and then that's how he ended up in the smuggler life. And his newfound father essentially discovered that he had a great ability for piloting, like the intuition and reflexes needed, so he trained him into that. And that's how he ended up being the pilot of the Peachy Keen and the crew. And he's just very strange. And yeah, that's Io.
And then last but not least, Del.
Del, or as it's most commonly known as in the Mandalorian army, Captain Delvin Fett of the Beskar Battalion. Hunter Battalion, to those who don't know. Del is at around 42 years old, or at least he appears like that. Having been scarred from head to toe by shrapnel, saber cuts, bullets, you name it, he's been through it. Mandalorian warrior trained from a young age. Fought his first war at 15, the Battle of Malachor 5 against the Republic. Soon after, fought for the Republic in the Battle of Coruscant. After that, been wandering around looking for a good war to fight. Purpose in life. Now, he's found a new family. Peachy Keen. Give his life for any member of the crew, and he will take any life he has to protect them. He is one tough motherfucker, able to take most, if not all, pain that can be dished out to him. You don't know what hell is like until you've met him.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Love that it goes from the like deep voice to that's it.
That's fucking
That's
adorable.
all there is.
All right. Yep. That's our little ragtag crew of the glorious Peachy Keen. The crew originally started out trying to find none other than Revan herself. And, well, they found her. But now their goal is to try to take down the remaining Starforgers that she is unable to take down herself, or will be unable to in the next 6 months, approximately. Most recently, they have gone to Tatooine, discovered quite information regarding a bounty out for Jedi, finding out about a droid factory, but the most recent escapade was they freed quite a few slaves that were on the market and being sold off. A couple of them are force sensitive and therefore were kept an eye on, and those who had families to return to were returned to their families and appropriate orphanages to give them a better life. So now we go to the following day after they have returned to the Peachy Keen, had a full day of rest and meditation and the like, before the next two objectives on the planet are before you. The crew of the Peachy Keen wakes up again with a familiar scent of breakfast. It seems to become a habitual pattern at this point. Cooking meats, there's even the hint of sweet pastries in the air. The cats, of course, are nowhere to be found because they are currently in the kitchen being fed copious amounts of bacon. And that's just slowly becoming the norm of the Peachy Keen as this little ragtag group that started off with a handful is slowly growing in their family. What are you all doing? Apparently Mira is snoring. Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
So, how is Drea?
Perfectly fine. Hungry. Definitely looking forward to breakfast.
I'll pick her up and I'll carry her into the kitchen.
Okay. Once you and Drea arrive, you see, of course, the familiar figure of Revan there. Around the ever-growing table of food, you see Joseph and Jax, of course, and it appears that there's a particular spot set aside where you would normally sit, Del, of smaller plateware and a makeshift booster seat for this little toddler to join on the meal.
I will place her in the booster seat and I will sit right by her.
As you do that, Revan just kind of looks over her shoulder and just kind of gives you a nod in greeting. Her eyes briefly pause on Drea, and she has this faint flicker of a smile before she turns back to the stove and just remains cooking. Again, just as previously, other than your first reunion with her, she hasn't really said much to you directly.
Okay, so welcome back, guys. Leave with Viri, the first episode where you get to see what it's like on the Peachy Keen. I've already shown you our rooms, and come in, you get to meet Del. Del just got a daughter. He got her last night. Her name's Dre. It's pretty cool. And behind me, you see Viri's like walking around with like a floating like camcorder. She's starting to record things so people can watch in. But she thinks it's not live. She's, it says Live, so she's thinking it's, just gonna make like, a recording. But like she's turning around doing like selfie mode. She's like, and this is Revan. She got herself knocked up. It's pretty kind of cool, actually. I didn't know I could do that, but just saying. So, anyways, this is where we eat. Hey guys, say hi to the audience. We're gonna be famous.
Io waves, but in the wrong direction. He's never facing what he's looking at.
He's like looking off over to the far right corner for some reason, but like, but we don't question it.
There's constantly a camera over her shoulder at all times now. That will,
lovely.
Will be a YouTube video. And no one will ever know because they have one view and it's not a Sadius.
True.
He he stumbles across it and is recommended.
Right?
I'm not watching this crap. This is awful.
I love it.
Dell would like to pull out his blaster, the drone.
Damn it! And then she just stumbles, like she just like pounds back out of the room.
I gotta shoot it first. Could miss.
I thought you said you shot it. Okay.
No, he was gonna pull it out. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack.
I rolled to defend it with my lightsaber.
This is 0.
Yeah, no, that's a 0. You straight up fucking miss. You don't even have to defend it.
So is
Like
there
starts
another
snapping his fingers.
spot
He
on the
starts-
ship now that doesn't have paint?
There is indeed another scorch mark on the wall.
Io,
Of the Peachy Keen.
Io starts snapping his fingers and points kind of past Dell. He's like, "Oi, no blaster fire on the Peachy Keen." This time he's right next to you when you did that.
Very.
Veer's already starting to run down the hallway. See, guys, it's always an adventure on the Peachy Keen.
She's recording us.
Oh, still no blaster fire.
She. Mirror.
Point that Dell, Revan finally actually turns and looks at you and she goes, "Oh, Dell, it's fine. I'll look it over before she does anything stupid. It's fine."
It's not the point. You better edit out Drea. And all of us. In fact, she shouldn't be recording. Why is she recording us? He just puts his head on the table.
She's not hurting anyone. And as long as I'm on this ship, you guys are safe.
Ben probably comes in as soon as she heard the blaster fire.
It's like, what's going on?
Yeah. She not like her lightsaber isn't on or anything, but she just kind of like walks in and she's like, "What was that?"
Viri, your lovely apprentice, is deciding to record us.
Okay. She just like turns and goes to find Viri.
She doesn't even question it. Just, all right.
Like I'll take I'll take care of it.
Sorry, I'll paint over the mark later.
No comment about painting over the mark, Io.
I mean, it's not that he can tell.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Photos that are still stock photos because Io thinks they're empty, but it's actually just, like the most random, like eclectic families that are up on the wall.
So he
There's,
got
like-
told they were photos of like his family. He has no idea that they're actually not. Because he had a husband who liked to play pranks on him.
Oh, damn. Learned a bit about Io there.
All right. So,
There's more even I don't know.
My favorite joke that turned into canon in this whole thing was like, wait, so what about photos? Like, do you think they're like, can you see the photo? No. So what if they're just like stock photos and you're like, oh I miss him.
That is-
Like, who is it?
Oh. He just looks like someone I'll miss, you know? So, yeah, then it doesn't take too long or too difficult of a task to find Viri. Because apparently she is in Mira's room at the moment recording the adorable little engineer hacker sound asleep, snoring like she's rattling the walls.
This is the cutest Mira. She's actually pretty badass with robots. If I can find her cat robot somewhere. Hey, Ben, how you doing? This is the best Jedi ever. She's like,
She's like, she like puts her hand out like in front of the camera, and she was like, she's
it
like,
works. You're supposed to like introduce yourself to them. How are they gonna not know you like I know you if you cover it up?
Can I glance at her screen and see if I can see if it's just recording or you know what I'm saying? Like she wants to check because she knows she's bad with technology anyway.
I love how that's canon too. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check, see what you can see.
Okay.
With advantage. So
Whoa. Okay.
What does advantage give?
Yeah, what do I do?
You get 2 automatic successes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So 2.
You needed those.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, it's recording,
It's 4.
but it's
It's
not streaming.
It's what? I'm sorry?
It is not streaming. Just
not
flat
streaming.
out recorded.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
It says like live up top, but it's not red. Which you're like, ooh, leave with Veery. That sounds cool.
I'll say what is this for? Very.
Star 2 channel so people can like watch along and like I can edit it into really cool like fight scenes. Haven't you ever seen like the videos online where it's like beep 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 bow bow big epic fights, join the war effort, and people like edit them after like propaganda? No,
No,
you really should.
They're fine.
Okay, yeah, I think I've
No.
sent you links to them. Like you don't respond, but I send you links all the time.
Why is it so loud?
Sometimes
Y'all just woke up Mira.
Hey Mira, good morning. And I take the robot back from Ben. Say hi to the camera. They're my
camera, no camera. And I'm going to fall out of my little hammock.
Oh, that's
no.
a really good video.
Aww, Mira.
I'm gonna go help Mira get up.
You've been framed.
No camera, no camera, no camera, no camera.
Very. Uploading this, do you think that's wise right now?
Uploading it right now. I saw it and then find a thumbnail channel. And
Yeah.
then do like a talk over and be like, hey guys,
Very, in the immediate future, do you think uploading this is wise with the secrecy of our mission and how many people are hunting us down?
Just dawned on her like,
oh
damn.
I want to. Okay, no.
You could record them and wait until we resolve everything and then post them later.
Like obscure, like you can't see their faces.
I think
To the mysterious,
pretty easily.
like back to the mysterious Peachy Keen.
Oh God!
How
Your host Miri and Men, and she's like giving her a look, like, yeah, right. I mean, come on.
Very. The comms are on.
I still want to.
Yeah, that's why I do. Maybe we should cool it on the posting it right away. You could, if we succeed and everything gets resolved, you could post it later as like a documentary or something. I don't know.
On Galaxy Flicks, okay? No one watches them. She like takes her robot, clicks it off, and she just like with shoulders down, just like drags her feet and just starts walking back to her little cargo area room. Whatever. So excited. No one likes it. Okay. They'll see.
Ben just like pats her on the shoulder and then walks back to the kitchen.
Straight up pouting like a child. I love it.
First session recording. The most chaotic first minutes of the session.
pretty accurate.
It is 100% accurate.
I mean, it's always chaotic.
And we have to make canon our YouTube watchers. They're part of the story now.
Mira's gonna follow Finn back to the kitchen.
I'll say to her as we're walking back, I'll just say, I told the others about your robot thing.
Oh. How did they take that?
As I suspected, Io did not care. And Dell had questions, but I think he was fine. Again, though, you just need to make sure that next time we talk about it before something like this happens.
Okay.
Can you agree to that?
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect.
Also, you had wanted me to look into Sidious and see where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did that. I was up late last night working on it.
Oh, thank you. What did you find?
He's not on Coruscant anymore. He's headed to Nar Shaddaa. So probably don't have a whole lot of time before he gets here.
Yeah, we should probably wrap up quickly here.
Oh,
If that's
but
the
I
case.
was able to find a way to track his ship, and I put it on the stata pad so you can find out where he is at any time.
Oh, how did you do that? She like takes the data pad.
Well, his ship's navigational computer, every time they land somewhere, updates, and then I have a tracer pulling that data from any place that his ship is serviced at.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, that helps a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So chipper.
She is so precious. I love her.
If I look at the data pad right now, what exactly is on it?
Just as Mira said, he is on Nar Shaddaa. Landed within the last week, so he's only freshly back there. Not really too clear where he's at, but it does seem that he's trying to retrace your steps.
Okay. I'll like say, I don't need breakfast. Go on without me, and I'll like immediately go back to my room. And I'll probably send a couple messages to the allies that we had in Nar Shaddaa and warn them. Like, this could be something. Make sure you're prepared. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Especially, was it Triss, the information
Triss, yeah.
broker girl? Yeah, Triss and
Yeah.
Kelsia would probably be my top two concerns.
Dress the dish.
Of course. Yeah, that's really easy to do. I mean, the messages don't take very long, but both of them reply pretty rapidly as well, letting you know that they're always prepared, they'll be safe, and they promise that they're going to do what they can to delay him trying to find you.
Cool. Oh, that's helpful. Yay. Sounds good. Have they heard anything yet, or this was so recent that they haven't yet?
It's fairly recent, so they weren't quite aware of it. Kelsia could sense it, but he was not anywhere near where she is, so she's not in direct danger. But
Okay.
she was able to sense him. Yes, unacceptable. I fully concur. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
So, in the meantime, the rest of you are at breakfast, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
No, Veery's pouting in her room like the child she is.
she's pouting, and she probably took another painkiller this morning because of how sore she was when she woke up from her training. So there's a little bit of like some bags under her eyes because she only slept like 4 hours, and she's gonna start training again this morning. Someone comes grab her.
Okay. Is everyone just kind of leaving Veery to her devices, or?
Yeah.
Dell wanted to go talk to her, so once him and Drea had finished their breakfast, he would pick up Drea, burp her, make sure she's okay, and carry her to Veery's room.
Okay.
And knock on the door, which would be followed by a very tiny knock as Drea would copy him.
No one answers because no one's in the room.
Oh, right. It's just. He goes into the cargo bay.
And
There
like,
we go.
there's like a rebound of a blaster that like hits the corner of the wall that at the opening of the cargo bay as he walks in. Oh, sorry.
Very.
You just hear Io over the comm.
Wasn't my blaster, it was the droid. I was just like, okay.
Right, so I'm thinking I'll be right back. And he goes and leaves Drea with Jax.
There we go.
Comes back.
This is not a safe zone for kids.
Be careful when you're doing that. Remember, Drea's now around.
That's weird. Okay.
What?
I mean, it's like a kid on the ship now, Del.
There's always been kids on the ship.
Hey, fuck you.
I love it.
You're like 18.
19 for your matter of fact. I'm almost even 20. 19 and 3/4. Because only
I'm
kids
36.
actually talk in quarters. We all know you're old.
Yes, I am the oldest one on the ship. Guess that makes me a parent. Guess no. Anyway,
They're like a weird face, like, does it?
Does it though?
it's not the point. What I'm trying to say is just please take it outside or be careful. Alright? I don't want you hurting your sister.
Ooh, yeah, Veer like cringes at that one. Veer just kind of gives him like a paused look. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Apart from almost losing my daughter today. I've just got her. Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
mean, like 18 hours ago, you like sauntered off to go siege war on a droid factory by yourself. And then last night you stole a kid and come home and now you're a dad.
I did not steal a kid.
Okay, semantics. You adopted a kid without telling anybody.
I made sure that she didn't have a family. She had no one to go to.
Did the other 38 kids, or however many there were?
Yeah, well.
I'm like, no, don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's cool and all. Like, that's, kind of responsible, except the fact that, like, you got, like, fucking Jedi and cat robots running around, and we're gonna go fight Sith. Like, do you think this is, like, the best place for one of them? And she, like, puts her hand down close to the ground, like, being, like, a short person, like a kid.
You do know who you're talking to, right? I grew up around blaster fire. I grew up around grenades detonating. When I was 4, I had to pull apart a pistol and put it back together without blowing my head off.
Yeah, that explains a lot, though.
Yeah, we Mandalorians aren't really the cozy. What's the word?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. We're not the ones who we take care of our kids. We also prepare them from a very young age.
Is that why you suppress your teddy bear instincts when you like kind of break down with your paternal needs of love with the people around you when you start trusting them? Read that in a book somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Reading about
Someone who
PTSD.
doesn't-
Sorry, Del. I was trying to help. I don't know.
No, you're all right.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's all right. For someone who didn't know what that meant, you used it in the perfect context.
Okay, fuck it. All I'm just trying to say is just be careful. Like you said, this is dangerous. And if anything happens to her, you're the one that's going to take it the hardest. Not that I'm not going to care. I mean, like, come on, she's fucking adorable. Oh, do I need to stop cussing around her? Shit. Fuck. I just cursed. Damn it. This is going to be tough.
Don't worry. Cursing is going to be...
Sorry. Lightsaber turned on. My bad.
She'll be fine. I know. We know powerful people. If I have to, things get too rough, then I will send it. It'll be tough.
That's all.
First, I want to do some sparring with you outside the ship.
She just starts laughing really hard. No, we're not doing that again. Remember what happened last time? You started bolting off like a, well, I can't think of a thing, but like a thing that runs fast. I was gonna say Sonic. I was like, well, fuck, Sonic doesn't exist in this world.
Not how that works.
Or should Sonic Cat, you know?
We'll be fine. I've got more control. Come on.
Like now?
Yes. These droids aren't going to give you the feel of real battle. I'm going to be tame with your training.
Well,
just tell me if you want up the ante, though. Go on, I'll meet you outside. I'm going to go get dressed. And he walks away.
It just goes back to training.
He's going to come back with a bag full of explosives and his rotary cannon.
Those underneath Dre's bed.
No, it's underneath his bed, which is basically hers too. She slept on his chest or something. I don't know.
Adorable.
Right, come on, outside.
Okay. I mean, Veer's not going to say no to fighting, so.
Of course not. Is anyone else made aware of this impending battle? Or
Yeah, I'm sure they heard Del go back to his room, gather explosive and a rotary cannon, and walk out.
They're sitting all in the kitchen. They just see him walk past, like in like pants, in boots, like with a vest on. Comes back in full Kavdan power armor with his rotary cannon.
We're parked. Are we parked in a spaceport, or are we like off in the desert somewhere? I don't remember.
I thought we were off in the desert, to be honest.
You're like in a spaceport, but it's like the tail end of Anchorhead, so you're basically on the outskirts.
So it's secluded or no?
Yes, it's secluded. There's like one way in, one way out type of deal. So
okay. Well, Ven was in her room sending out those messages. I'm sure she heard Del rummaging around.
Thud. Yeah.
Light thuds, then heavier thuds.
So
yeah,
I'll
exactly.
The Drea, but it's in a grenade, and then like, oops, sorry, and then not that one. Take this one.
I'll like poke my head out as he's probably lugging all his stuff out, and I'll say, "What are you doing?"
Going to go spar with Veering.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch.
All right.
What in the world? I gotta see this.
I'm just putting this out here. As a player, I'm just saying, Veer would love to fight, but if we only have till 7, if you guys want to hold us off till later, that way Dell doesn't get his
It's
feelings.
not going to be like a full-on versus. He's going to basically like give her a scenario and see how she reacts to it.
Oh, I got
Hence the explosives.
Interesting. All right.
I was just trying to
So
keep
yeah,
it
we'll
short.
say for the
Don't
we'll
worry,
say for the
I have
sake of
plans.
brevity that everyone does go out and get prepped. Revan brings out breakfast for all of the observers to enjoy, the equivalency of popcorn at a movie theater.
Goes over, grabs it in her mouth.
Cute. I love it.
Dell makes sure that Jax or Joseph keeps Drea inside and watch on like the cameras or something.
Yep, Jax
Right.
will stay inside and keep tabs on the little girl.
Are you
Right.
recording? Can you record that? Just turn it on. Can you just record this, please?
Who is she saying?
Amira, because
Oh.
she doesn't trust Ben to record it.
Oops, I'm so old. I
don't
didn't know
think
how to
that
push
we-
the record button.
I don't
No,
think we
well,
need to
the parent that
record
just told her to
for-
stop using it.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if she gave it to her to record it, Ben would be like, "Oh no, I guess I didn't record it this whole
Yeah,
time.
right.
That's too bad."
I hate when that happens.
Is this something that really needs to be recorded?
Just don't face it towards you. I can study my battle acumen.
Dell's basically going to plant at intermediate places explosives that are no way within range to hurt anyone. They're just going to make a loud bang. Right.
She will take her hair and kind of like tie it back up behind her head with like just a few strands going down on the right side, and she's not wearing like her full armor, but just kind of like normal robes, and then but she's got her lightsabers in each hand.
Right. Turn around, face the ship. Can't see this part.
Turn.
And if she turns around,
Yeah,
if she
like, already
turns
know.
around, he's gonna hide the droids, and he's like got crates outside that are empty.
Is this Dell's version of an Easter egg hunt for the holidays?
Yes, except you
100%.
don't want to. You don't want to come face to face with the Easter eggs. They'll shoot you in the face.
You're totally down for explosive hunt on Easter.
Found one.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Easter challenge.
Easter.
Challenge.
Time to reroll new characters. You found all the Easter eggs. Good job, guys.
Welcome back to part 2.
boy.
I know my right arm's missing, but I can still do this.
God.
I just stole Joseph's arm.
Lord.
Doesn't even have it attached. Has it like round her neck.
Right.
Not
One
saying I'm
arm
using
Joseph
it.
can... So he's basically going to place them in like secret locations where they're going to take pot shots at her, like every few seconds if she's within their line of sight. And he's going to stand out in the open, rotary cannon, helmet in one hand. Right, Viri, face me.
Right.
I'm going to be firing at you. You are not to deflect them. I'm not going to hit you.
Oh.
I'm going to be firing at you. Because what you've had before was a bunch of... What can I say that isn't too inappropriate? Bunch of asshats trying to shoot you when they can't.
Yeah, those
I
pig
think-
things were ugly.
Yeah, I think Drea could beat them in a fight. So I'm going to fire at you, and I'm going to fire real close. But I'm going to make sure that none of my rounds hit you. Do you understand?
You could try and hit me.
I will try and hit you if you want. Doesn't mean I'm going to try hard. Your objective, and he's like 100 feet away, and he's talking through the comms, is to reach me without shooting your blaster. You ready?
Like looks down. She's like, I didn't bring my blaster.
Good. Begin, and he immediately starts firing.
And with her like quick reaction, she's probably like seeing him raise his gun and like already just starting to dash and zigzag towards him.
At some points, she will most likely come across the droids who are being hidden in like places. So, can you like make it so they shoot at her or something? Oh, pardon me.
Oh, you're the one running this little spar thing.
All right, okay. Tell me what their stats are. I'll do it. Tell me what their stats are.
We'll just go off of your base stats with no modifiers.
Base stats. That's 5 to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh Jesus, that's 3. So how many droids did you buy?
Looking at me?
Yeah, you bought the training droid, right?
Yeah, I have 9. There's 9 like training droids. Are they here?
He use 6. Yeah, he's using the training droids.
You had explosives under crates.
No, he put like crates around to act as cover for her, but he also hid the droids. So the moment like she gets near them, they'll like pop out of a crate and shoot at her.
Gotcha.
He's not going to hit her, but they will. Hopefully.
Yeah. So when that comes up,
We'll see.
There are explosives going on in the background, like in the distance, where they're chucking dirt towards her. You know, maybe a crate or two goes flying past her.
Yeah, so like when that one pops up, she would activate her force dodge, and you kind of see her quickly kind of do like a somersault up in the air, coming down on the other side, and then continue to start darting towards you. So I was using dodge, which I used 2 strain, and my defense is a 4, so bumped it up to a 6 for any ranged combat during this round.
Alrighty. So I'm just going to activate the next 2 as you get closer. Let's say you're at the 25 feet mark at this point. Let's say 50. So let's have 2 more shots. Yikes. I'm so glad I'm rolling these out the way.
Just blasting them into into the ground.
Good, keep it up. He's still firing at her. He's getting like real close to hitting her.
I would assume, especially like the fact that you're rolling so poorly, that she's kind of using the force to sense how close they are. So she's not even dodging the bullets, knowing that they're not going to hit her. She's just like zigzagging and like continuing to run towards you.
I am okay with that.
75 feet mark. The last 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 more. So does that one hit you? The second to last one?
Nope. 3. Like I said, each round she can activate her dodge to bring it up to a 6, which that's like all she's doing this time.
Yeah, that one was a 5, so yeah, that would have missed.
Last one. That's 5.
That's also a miss then.
Miss.
Had
As
to
she
beat
gets
6.
close, he stops shooting around her and aims directly at her. Deflect for the last 25 feet, and he's going to shoot properly this time.
What happened? So hold on. How many rounds? That's 3 rounds, right? So I got a -6 strain. 2, 4, 18.
Yep.
So I have a +11 to hit with this gun. Just double check. Oof, pardon me. Hold on. Had to get rid of it all. Sorry. He has 11 to hit. He's using non-lethal rounds. So they're just going to hurt.
Go ahead, roll. She's looking straight at you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 8.
Yeah, so it would go past her defense, but between her parry move that she could do and her soak, she'd probably like just be deflecting it off, or maybe like
So
just giving like her shoulder or something like that.
The damage is 15.
Okay, yeah, I can soak up to soak is 10, and then plus parry up to 5. So yeah, it'd be 15.
So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it does absolutely nothing. You just kind of, Del, as you're firing at her, she's coming towards you. She's just kind of running and doing these slight gestures, and the bolts are just flying past her and around her. Like, she's got this almost impenetrable bubble, as all of a sudden, where she was once a great distance away from you, she's right there in front of you now, totally unharmed.
With that move, she would activate her Hawkbat swoop and acrobat jump over him, and with a 5, if that works or not, she'd land on the opposite side, activating her lightsabers in a crisscross at the back of his neck.
Yeah,
Is there
I'm
somewhere
gonna
I
say
can counter that?
What?
Is there somewhere I can counter that?
Uh,
Because I have a plan for what happens when she got real close. It's just he didn't expect it to be that quick.
right? Go Fury.
Gotta be some sort of like skill against her athletics, right?
I would say, yeah. I would say try to do. I'm gonna assume it's something physical that you were gonna do or something.
Discipline would be an interesting one, because it'd be like how well he could watch her movements and like predict where she's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna say either athletics or discipline.
I'm gonna go for athletics because it's higher. It's just
Okay.
so he's like gonna shoulder bash her to the ground, or at least try to.
Mhm.
Or try. We'll see.
So that's 8 athletics. She's on par with him. That's pretty good. When it comes to athletics. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, they're
4,
equal.
5, 6, 7.
Oh
Equal.
no, that's where you get more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you'd have. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd have 2 more than her. She got a 5.
So yeah, it wouldn't work exactly as you planned, though. You're not quite able to
Knock her on her ass, but like knock her back
ass.
a few.
Yeah, you're able to at least slightly disorient her and make her what would have been very smooth landing not so smooth.
Like dragging in the sand, like trying to keep on her feet.
Basically, yeah.
And he's just gonna walk towards her and hug her.
Aw.
Bloody
You gotta-
fantastic.
So make it awkward. She like tries to like push him off, but like it doesn't like try too hard.
It's like that half-hearted,
Stop! He stops. No, give me affection. No. I
No,
need
love-
affection.
love me. I just don't want you to know I need it.
Yeah, that embarrassed middle school kid that's being dropped off at
Hey!
Exactly.
oh gosh.
100%.
Ven was
recording.
like tense the whole time that this whole thing was happening, like just waiting for something like to go down, and then now that it's clear it didn't, she just like visibly is way more relaxed.
Like her shoulders just droop ever so slightly.
Yeah, like her
Because
hand
she's
kinda
like, oh,
drops
thank
away
God.
from- yeah, like her hand kind of like drops away from her lightsaber. It was like hovering near there. It just now she's
Angie,
Yes.
can Viri try something?
What's very try?
I'm gonna message you real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Very
For
about
the
to do
rest
some
of
shit.
you, the secret thing he had done, because he was planning on like having her get real close, or like start to get within like 10 feet of her, and he'd pull out a thermal detonator to see how she'd react. Now he's like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah,
Did
we're
great.
good.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
Fear gives into the
Do
hug.
it.
Kind of like stops fighting for a second. Feel I go.
He taps her back. Fantastic. You can get within 10 feet of me, even having the chance to react.
I guess I could just run up to you and ask you for a hug, and that's how I just get past your defense. But
It's very true.
you let her go. She's gonna like turn around, walk back towards the camera, and she goes, and "That's how you do it." And she puts her lightsabers on her belt.
So Ven just I don't know, if they're walking back, I guess. Ven would just look at Viri and be like, "That was very good."
Like winks over, she goes, "Oh, I'm not done," and kind of like nods back to Del.
Del, as you start to walk back to regroup with the group, all of a sudden there's just like some slack against your waist, and you realize a few seconds too late that your belt isn't fitting quite as tightly as it had been when you initially put it on, and your pants and belt just fall with a loud clatter around your ankles.
He's not wearing like underwear, he's like wearing the stuff. Hold on, hold your horses.
Let him finish the thought, please.
Yes, he's just he goes into battle commando. Literally commando. He's wearing like the protective layering because his suit can go out into space. He's wearing like the protective layering that is like this like the Clone Wars, the black undersuit. And he just looks down and pulls him back up.
Did you get that?
Rob went AFK for a second, but yeah, we're gonna say that definitely
You're
was
like walking onto the ship. Dang it, Mira! You're not supposed to stop recording till I tell you.
And that's how you do it. Stop recording at a really badass moment and then completely misses the gag at the end.
Yep, 100%.
Wait,
He
let's
was,
do
like,
it again.
filming the
Recreate the
droids whole
moment.
time. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was filming the droids, not you.
Right.
You guys are the worst.
So yeah, Del, it really does not take a rocket scientist to figure out exactly what happened.
Cheeky fucking.
Ben smirks ever so slightly, and then it's down immediately.
Revan's
blink, you
losing
would've
her
missed
shit. Yeah,
Del
Revan's
completely
standing
missed
there.
it.
Revan did not, and that is why she's losing her shit.
Damn it, we totally missed it. Fuck. Perception and got like a 0. Jesus.
You were far too distracted.
She was too busy looking at everyone's faces to see who thought it was funny. Like, you know how those middle school kids, they'll do a joke, they'll be like, someone laugh, please.
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna laugh?
Please appreciate my effort.
Yeah.
Attack, guys, because that's what I do.
I love it.
Yeah, but she'll say to Viri, like, it's pretty clear your work is paying off. That was really good.
I've been trying to incorporate a lot more of our meditation into combat. I feel like it can help out a lot, and that was kind of cool to focus on the different bullets and use that to not dodge as much.
Yeah, that's great. it means you can keep a level head too when you're doing it, which
Me,
shows a lot
I
of
always
improvement.
keep a level head. It's kinda
Don't
being
like
a-
poke her in the side as he walks past her.
And
Like,
she'll
your tongue
say to, huh? Sorry.
No, I was just saying, Viri just sticks her tongue out Adele.
Oh, okay. Ven will say that was a pretty good exercise, Del.
Hmm?
That was good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I
Think
think
the-
it was good too.
Yeah. Probably the first sparring match that I've approved of so far. I would have been more like these. Yeah.
Ouch.
You know, if you wanted to, you could go spot melee.
Cool.
Yeah,
Get a
maybe.
room. Very like walking fast.
Ben's side eyes are like,
That's not
Really?
suggestive in any way.
Not at all.
Not in Dell's mind. He's like, yeah, let's do sparring later. Let's go. I'd like to see what a master can do. It's like, oh, huh?
Oh.
click, 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 click.
Yeah.
The lights inside his helmet flicker on. He's like, oh,
Oh,
no,
that.
not like that at all. Well,
I didn't
like
take it
not.
that way. Yeah.
Good.
You're fine. Yes, we could spar sometime.
I took it that way.
Mira.
Thank God it's not recording.
I mean,
Keep blushing
I
underneath his helmet.
but is
No.
it?
Even like the space 2 followers are like, ship it. Ship it.
I mean,
Sorry.
scrolling up a little bit.
On your data pad, you're scrolling up.
Oh no, I was talking about in the chat. I scroll up.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Oh, no.
line where it says, "Okay, Mira will start recording then." Before all of this went down.
So, yeah, Mira has recorded everything.
Oh, the whole interaction that just happened? That's funny.
We were joking because you had gone away from the microphone that Mira had like walked away and stopped recording before like the end of it happened. And be like, dang it, Mira!
No!
Nope. She didn't miss a goddamn thing. Sorry about that, Dell. All of your embarrassment has been recorded for future use. I mean, blackmail.
I mean, it's not really embarrassment. It's like you find a Mandalorian with his pants down. That's literally it.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was a pretty equal spar too. It wasn't like one got the super up on the other.
What are those?
Those space sandals will have you know. They're very good for tracking in the sand.
I love it.
Please have like space versions of all of the memes that just go over Ven and Dell's head.
Because they're so old. Ha!
Oh my god, we are boomers. We are boomers. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Speak for yourself.
Cage Trooper.
Bored.
Okay, true.
Oh, no.
He would be the one that picks up all the memes and trends.
100%.
Oh, man.
Lord above.
So we've got nothing done today.
Yeah, well, Ven will say, all right, now that this is done for now, Mira said that she managed to try and track Sidus's ship, and he is on Nar Shaddaa currently, which means he's probably following our trail. Need to...
Let's go.
Huh?
Let's go.
What'd you say? Yeah,
Let's go to
we should finish things here as quickly as possible and leave.
Yeah, we have to find out information on
Yes.
his connection to the slaves. We have to get to the droid factory and deal with
Yes. Yep.
If we know where Sadius is, why don't we just go after him now? We'll come back to the droid factory later.
that. No.
Well, I need to build up the wall between our force bond before that can be possible.
Oh.
The process has begun, but it's not complete.
Yeah, the force bond and the with the bridge, the wall between. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already read about that. Mm-hmm.
If you forgot, one of the things I mentioned was that we have a force bond and we can sense each other's emotions and tell when we're lying or telling the truth, things like that. So I need to make that wall between us before I can face him.
He looks just barely noticeably hurt, and just kind of almost like, I mean, I thought I had a cool bond with you, but okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, no, that'd be great. That's yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, totally.
I'll just like
God.
I'll just put my hand on her shoulder and be like, it was years of a close relationship that formed that. It's very rare.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, like, I wasn't saying like you were. I mean, like, no, I mean, like, of course, like, whatever. Like, we're cool. I mean,
I know it's only been 2 weeks since we played, but I forgot how Miri gets sometimes. Funny.
I love it beyond words.
The mumbling is so funny.
And it's like the plaster falls to the ground and you just don't take it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
She has such high expectations for Ben.
Totally, you'd have no idea.
Oh my god.
Fury is
Love
that
it.
kid that puts her mentor on a pedestal and then all of a sudden finds out one day she smokes and is like, oh no, my world is ending.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Cannot wait for that day to happen.
So yeah, so she just says, so we should wrap up here quickly and
Well,
move
what all
on.
do we still have to do?
Well, we dealt with the slaves. We managed to get them off planet and get the slavers dealt with and arrested. Next, I think we said was the holocron that was in the warehouse.
Was it a warehouse? I don't remember what was a. It wasn't there 2 droid things left. And can you remind me what both those were? And one was a holocron, and one was a not a holocron.
One was
There's
a
a
droid
rogue
factory.
army of droids that's attacking one of the cities. There's a droid factory that we need to wipe out. Don't know if those are connected or not. And then we still need to find Eric and stop him.
Yep. The path with the holocron would be find further information on Eric and stopping him. And then there was which there is a warehouse that has the holocron that has some information that Eric was going to be retrieving before shit started to hit the fan. Alternatively, there is what seems to be a minor command center that has that theoretically harbors the location of this droid factory that you could go and investigate to try to locate it. So it's either going after Eric, trying to find him, trying to locate him, or trying to go towards the destination of the hidden droid factory and trying to figure out if that's connected to the random droid attacks across the planet, if it's connected to the starboard, or if it's something totally different altogether.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just say, personally, I think we should take care of this thing with the holocron. I don't know what it is, but it's probably better to not be in his hands. And then maybe we can, well, depending on what it is, we can relocate it.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
So you said, Ange, the fastest way to, or we, like, locating him was what Revan had said, or was it I'm sorry, there was just a lot of information. Sometimes it gets all mixed up in my head. There's a warehouse with it in it. With
Yes.
the holocron.
There is a warehouse that Eric was supposed to go retrieve the holocron. A couple of his men are guarding it, and therefore it's under protection. So you'll be facing combat for sure. But Eric was supposed to be there. There has been no sightings of him there. So the goal is to try to go and get the holocron before he arrives, to try to get some information on him to try and
okay, perfect.
gain up some leverage when trying to locate him and stop him.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just say, so if we get that before he does, then one more thing that he's weakened by.
Yeah.
Unless, does anyone else have any thoughts?
I'm pretty good with the plan. Whatever we decide.
That makes
you're
sense
awake?
to
I thought you
me.
fell asleep.
What?
Like moved your hands in front of Io's face like this whole time, like he wasn't responding. Oh, I thought you fell asleep. I'm sorry.
I love
I'm
it.
saying anything.
I was just listening,
The best listener I've ever met.
Lord. All right. So are you guys going to go after the holocron then?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, of course, you all gear up. I'm going to say, for the sake of the child, you do not take the child with you. She stays on the ship with everyone else.
Of course.
You guys are not pulling a
Go
mighty
for a
knife.
trip to the playground. It's time to take a
Right.
stroll and kill some people.
Right. Yeah, no, y'all are not pulling a mighty nine and dragging out like a 6 hit point child into battle every fucking time I turn around. So
I actually did listen to that far. I know what you're talking about.
Good.
Yay!
Critical Role reference. Nice.
So, you guys gear up. It doesn't take very long to locate the warehouse because Revan had that information. You are able to decipher because I'm gonna assume Mira probably does her hacking skills.
Yep.
To get some information. As
Yep.
per usual. There are a total of 12 enemies within the warehouse. Variously spotted, but it appears that the holocron is in a desk in the northwesternmost corner of this warehouse. It's locked down tight. There's one way in, one way out. But it's pretty easy to prepare yourselves against these enemies because, well, you know exactly how many there are. You know that you're able to go one way in, one way out. Should be easy peasy, theoretically. So,
Before we, as we're kind of like all getting ready and talking over the plan, Ven will say, more intensely than usual, she'll say, I need to make this clear. I am the only person that touches that holocron.
Fine by me.
Why, is there something special about this one?
No, but I don't know what it is. And I, to be careful, as last time did not go so great with we found the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. You become immune to it after the first time you touch it.
So, just let me handle it.
I will not touch the magic box.
I look to Veeri and Del like expectantly.
already typing away on her data pad about her notes. And for the day, hunting down Sith magic box. Do not touch.
Del just shrugs. Like he doesn't understand what she means. Like what she wants him to say.
She'll say, "I just want your word that you'll just let me handle it."
Well, it depends on the situation, but if I can help it, then I'll make sure that you get it first.
All right.
He's kind of like nodding at Del, like pretty impressively, like that was a good dodge.
Del has
Lord.
no idea.
He's like, huh? What? That's our Daddy Dale, guys.
No, he could lie. All right, I'm impressed.
Ziri will remember that.
Wait, can I roll and see if he is lying to my face or if he's telling the truth?
Sure, do a perception.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a lie
Then-
in there. He didn't really promise anything.
Well,
I think she knows him well enough by now that she should be able to.
He could be lying. He could, like he says.
yeah, I mean, you could.
Depends on the
he still says I'll
situation.
try. You know, he might not even try. He might just go straight for it.
Just walk
Yeah.
right to it.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what. Do I roll perception?
Yeah, I would say perception. I will go ahead and say also with advantage because you are, I'm sure, watching him with some extreme scrutiny. So
Yeah,
you get 2 automatic successes.
With all I know. Yeah.
That is 1, 2. There's 2 successes. So all I have to do is lie.
Well,
With
if I
2
have
additional.
2 successes, yeah, so 4.
1, 2, 4.
Wait.
Yeah, that's 4. That's 4
You always
successes.
roll so bad with perception.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I have
Yeah.
cunning.
Go ahead and give me that deception roll,
I
Adaria.
have 1. Oh no.
Hey!
2.
So, Del.
He's really impressed now. All right.
So, Del, are you lying? Or rather,
He's-
let's rephrase this. Are you bending the truth?
He's bending the truth a little bit. What she can tell from what she can tell is that he is saying, he will try to let her have it first, but he has more intention of taking it and just taking it, and depending on what it is, depending on if he takes it or not, because he wants to make sure that she's. That's not all to it, I guess. So that's all she could tell, really.
Okay. So a couple minutes might have passed, so I let like kind of the conversation get kind of, everyone's just sort of relaxed, and then I'll like get up and tap Del on the shoulder and like motion and be like, come here. And I'm gonna like walk down to like a more private area of the ship.
Okay.
He nods and follows. How can I help you, Finn?
Why when I asked you about the holocron, I could tell that you weren't really telling me everything.
What do you mean?
I get the sense that your first priority might not be to let me handle it.
Sorry, I looked at.
Yeah.
God damn it, Vera.
Why you lie? Why you lie? You lie! Oh, it's that. Oh, what's his? Oh, it's a cartoon. It's like Zim, Commander Zim or something.
Invader Zim.
Invader
Yeah,
Zim.
that's
That's it.
Invader Zim, but okay.
Lie! You lie! I don't know what you mean, Finn. It's a holocron. You need to get it in and out. If you're busy, take it on the go. I want to get it out there as quick as possible.
So is he still lying to me right now?
He's not lying. He's not lying. He's telling you what he'll do.
So what did he say?
There you go.
Sorry, you
Part of
did
it.
cut out a little bit.
He said if she's dealing with something, he's going to go in, grab it, no matter what it is, and go. He's not lying. He's just not-
He's going to grab it and go? Is that what he's...
He said, if you're too busy dealing with something, going to grab it and go and get it out. You know, that's our first priority.
In a way. But if it's in a container or something, like how we found the others, I'm sure that will be fine. But
Yeah.
what I'm concerned of is if it's not, and if it's something that has dark side energy, I'm afraid of what it will do if anyone but me grabs it. So even if the situation is bad, at least try and touch it with a piece of fabric around it or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I am worried about how the other one has affected people. And
What do
I
you mean
don't
the
want...
other one? Oh, you mean the Sith one?
Yes. And likely, if Eric is involved in some dark side activities like we've been thinking of, it might be something like that again.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, you cannot brush this off. All right? I mean, you've seen what Sith can do as much as I have. So, do you trust me? I know you always ask me if I trust you. Now it's my turn. Do you trust me?
I do trust you.
All right. Then I will be able to handle it just fine. So please just be very careful with it.
Oh, well, don't worry.
Okay. She kind of like gives him like a look, like just like scrutinizing, kind of like studying, and then she just kind of nods and we walk back in.
They'll sort of like huffs a little bit. And he'll wait basically till they're gonna head out. He's gonna sort out his gear.
He's gonna what?
Sort out his gear.
Oh.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Wait, did he sound
Michael?
mad when he like was all huffy?
He didn't. No. Like after she's gone, he just takes like a.
Oh, okay, so it was after she's gone. Okay.
Hmm.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get a chance to get your gear together after some various conversations. Of course, there is this calming peace over the ship that had been absent till rather recently, but there is a good sense of peace and preparedness throughout the ship before you guys prepare to go on the shuttle to get to this warehouse.
Dell dressed Drea up in full armor just to make it cute.
I mean, she's staying behind, but sure.
To make it cute.
Del, hold on. Del would have. Hold on, now I need to Google something real quick. I wonder if somebody's made Mandalorian armor for babies.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's 4 years old, so she's a toddler. Wait, is that correct? Am I correct?
I
I
want to
don't
see
know.
that.
Oh, okay. I was on mute.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, she's like 4 years old, so yeah, she's a toddler.
Buy Mandalorian armor. No.
All right.
Here.
Did you find it? You found
Wait.
it.
Wait.
I posted
Perfect.
a picture of it already.
Just cut off my dad's head. That's what that picture
Oh,
looks
stop. Okay, so Rach said she will be right back. So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break as necessary before we engage in the combat.
A 5-minute break.
I mean, I ain't going nowhere, but I figure if anyone needs it, they can.
Yeah.
God.
Let me read my notes up to now. Report.
Oh, hey.
Star log 11/4/2020. Going Libe with Viri. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I learned how to record shows for my StarTube channel. No one is excited about it. I guess my channel has to wait. But I will keep recording my awesome cat videos and no one can stop me. Oh yeah, Sadell stole a kid and kept it, so that's weird. Her name is Drea, but that's cute though. Well, back to training. Till Dell comes in wanting to spar with me. Let's do this. Taking out explosives. Sound effects. Oh my god, guys, that was so much fun. I was ducking, dodging, and Dell was like pew 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 with his rotary gun, but I kept my cool. I used my force dodge, going all matrix and not letting the bullets hit me. And then when I got close, he almost got me once, but I was able to deflect that one. And I tried to jump over and catch him off guard, but he kind of like shoulder checked me as I was jumping, and he threw me off guard, making me do a cool 3-point landing to end the fight. Sparring results equals Dell staying there with his pants down around his ankles. Veery 1, Dell 0. Plan for the day: hunting down Sith magic box. Do not touch.
What more do you need?
Ah,
I love it.
Correction. It's not that Io doesn't care about her star tube. It's just he doesn't care what she does. So he's like, yeah, sure, film if you want. He can't see it anyway. It's all good.
that was mainly towards Ben, because Ben popped her.
Look at this.
Excitement.
Look at this. Look
Aww.
at it. Look at it.
And
Oh my
now
gosh,
I
it's
would
hilarious.
like a child. See, this is not helping the baby
This is
fever.
not a drill.
Thanks.
This is adorable.
Orisha Viscara Gam. That sounded weird. I don't think
Rush,
I can read
baby.
Mandalorian. Oriole is more than his eye.
Lord.
You're recording all this? Like, is the break stuff still just going to be on there? Just like us shooting the shit for 5 minutes?
I'll probably go in and like cut it up and edit it. I have no problems doing the editing and stuff.
I mean, I have
Just
I've
listened.
totally seen you edit it once, and then the next time you're like, fuck it, it all just goes up.
One of the podcasts that I do watch, they do usually leave the breaks in because that's when they do things like shout outs and thanks and stuff like that, or it's kind of funny. Sometimes there's like this one person left and they're like, I'm all alone. Everyone is gone.
Aww.
I'm like, oh, it's okay. Everyone's still there. Yeah. It's like if we're not there yet, I could understand like cutting out the break stuff. But either way,
Yep.
I don't care. I just listen to it anyway because that's just the kind of person I am. Just let it continuously play.
Yep. I fully plan on doing some editing and stuff like that, so not a problem.
don't remember this person. I'm following someone on Instagram and I'm like, how do I don't remember following this person. I'm like, who are these people?
Who are you?
The Instagram is like people I know, like I've gone to school with, or
Random people you meet online, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like random people you meet online, but like usually it's like a clear reason, like, oh, that's right, they're the Star Wars art people, or they're, you know, I don't know, music bands or something.
Or something.
Are the
Like-
heaviest footed people ever. They like get off their couch and it sounds like they've dropped a bowling ball and been
That's
going all
awesome.
day.
I always wonder what we sound like here on the second floor, because we had that problem at our old apartment, how like just like flamingo dancers up there. But now I wonder what it's like with me up on the second floor, just like jumping around, being stupid. No shits are given today.
I'm like,
You
yesterday-
have 0 fucks?
Weird, 'cause she looks like someone I went to high school with, except she's not white. She's Filipino. But she, like, have you ever met someone that looks exactly like someone you know, but just a different race? And you're like, oh, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah, that's very trippy. But
Or maybe it's my friend from high school and they just moved to like Hawaii and got like super tan or something.
There was
Aw.
a girl from my church who she brought this girl in with her, and she literally looked exactly like her, except she was like Puerto Rican, I think. So it's like this white girl and then this Puerto Rican version of this white girl.
that's
And
trippy.
I was like, are you guys siblings? That maybe they were half siblings or something, you know? And they like laughed at me and acted like I was so dumb. And they're like, no, but she's an exchange student and she stays with me sometimes. And I was like,
Crazy.
oh, but you guys look so
See, the thing is, there is a phenomenon known as doppelgangers in real
Yep.
life.
Yeah.
There's around like 3 to 4 people who look exactly like you or
I found
very
mine.
similar to you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a doppelganger?
I have like 4 or 5 over the years. I've found them. Mark has a few too. I've found of him.
Guess me and
I
Mark are-
haven't found a
Oh yeah, I
single
guess you're
one.
kind of Mark's.
I am apparently the only me out there, and I'm okay with that because I would have to kill him.
Unique.
I
was
haven't like seen any doppelgangers myself, but I did know a girl in school who apparently had a best friend who looked and sounded exactly like me, and it was like an exact copy of me. And she was so weirded out when she met me. And I was like, "What? Really?" It was
One of my best friends called me, and he lives up in DC, and he's dude, I'm right here, bro, turn around, dude, I've been calling out your name, just look at me, man. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, dude, I see you, Mike, stop. And he was like, Nick, I'm in Virginia. What? Are you down here? He goes, what? No, you're in DC at the mall. I've been yelling at you for 5 minutes. He's like, that's you, right? And I'm like, no. He goes,
No.
this guy
No.
is in. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably freaking out. This guy is like being stopped for 5 minutes. He's like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, this is freaking me out right now.
I do have to admit, when I first saw you, you looked exactly like a YouTuber I watch.
Yeah? Which one? I want to look him up.
Jesse Cox.
Yes!
You're right.
Wait, can someone post a picture?
Yeah, I can see it. Actually, I've seen this stuff before. Okay, yeah.
Like back like in his younger days, I think more so.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scary Games with me.
Oh, God.
He does not sound like that for one.
Actually,
Stop.
that's exactly what it sounds like. My Funny Valentine, Resident Evil 3. Look it up, and that's exactly how he started the video.
I will ground you, so help me God.
I watched Dodger, and he does not sound like that normally. Oh,
Lord.
that just reminded me. Oh no! See, he's one of the funniest people you'll ever meet. Because he interrupted Dodger's stream.
I remember that.
He just burst into her office and went, "It's not fair! It's not fair! I don't like it!" And he's like playing a hard game. That just screwed him over. Oh Lord.
Alrighty, so everyone's back. Are we ready to do this combat bullshit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move you over to the map.
Because I have a
Ta-da!
better hairline than Jesse Cox. Thank you very much. I'm just
Oh, for
saying.
heaven.
do.
Yes, honey, you're both beautiful princesses. Now will you focus?
I want to grow my beard like his though. I'm pretty proud.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah, beard's back.
So, as I said, there was only one way in, one way out.
Back.
Mira scoped ahead and saw the enemies, so they're all open for you to see. This is the doorway. Feel free to set yourselves up somewhere down here by the doorway. Yes, he's back. Did you not pay attention, Michael? He's putting things on the board. He's back.
I don't know. I didn't hear his voice.
Because he was typing to me.
Okay, well then I wasn't paying attention to the screen.
Well, that's
Hey,
your
don't cry.
fault.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm
Ouch.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. You can't take it back now.
So
Oh.
Burns are real today.
Right?
So
I'm sorry. I like to ask everybody if they're crying, especially if they're obviously not crying.
Are you
It's really funny.
Love it.
The pig people.
Of course, our favorites. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. Mira, are there any other entrances?
One way in, one way out.
One way in, one way out.
I don't know. What is this? Is this just a wall then? For windows?
Hold on.
Are we rolling? Was this initiative?
Yes.
That's initiative.
Oh.
How quickly does strain recover?
It's been a couple of hours since you trained, so I'm gonna say it probably is recovered. You guys are back up to full. This would have been an exit for the speeders right here, but it is completely locked down. No way in or out. It looks like it's been tampered with from the inside.
What about with explosives?
Dallas. 23. I mean, it's probably not going to yield anything. It's heavily fortified, and yeah, you're just sorry. You are stuck one way in, one way out, dear.
Thought I'd strategically check the layout of the lane.
Oh boy.
Bye.
Michael?
My name's Fear Yara. I don't know whom this
That's just our agility dice, right?
Agility plus the agility modifier.
Look at me, I rolled that properly. Holy crap.
9.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I went up a level. So exciting. Bought the thing that brings your stat up to a 6. I forgot.
Ooh. Nice.
Yep.
What? It'd be 6d6 plus 6? Ooh, that's a bad number.
Correct.
Oh, that's an evil number.
Oh, so I have more. I totally did mine weird.
It's
so
okay.
mine
I was
is.
to do the math.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No worries,
Yeah,
dear. I
I'm just
got
gonna
you.
-1 there, and then wait, no, I can use my. How does that? Wow, this is acting like I've never played Viri before.
I know, right? God damn.
Rapid reaction, suffering strain equal to the pow dice to initiative checks. Okay, so I take 2 strain to add. Do I add just 2 points, or do I add 2 dice?
It would be add 2 dice.
And I know we're homebrewing a lot of the dice and stuff. Okay, so 8d6.
I just looked at all your memes you guys put up of the lying. I did not notice that before.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
All the lying me.
So many lying memes. I'm impressed.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, Mary.
You even get to go before Dell. God damn.
No, I'm like, out of all these times that I should go before Dell, and it keeps happening. I'm like, dang it.
Damn it, Dell.
Did Mira manage to pinpoint where it was exactly? Like, would we know?
Yep, let me set up the bullshittery that is all of this.
All of you great fans at home listening to our podcast, we are now going into combat with I don't even know what this is called. A building with an entrance in front where you go in, go round to the right, have to
Warehouse.
go back in through a little hallway, and then there's like benches. Yeah, you're not gonna be able.
All right, so speedrunning tactics for this level in particular, for everybody that's watching on YouTube, you got
Oh, Jesus. Cool. Go first.
basically we put the bullet sponge up front. So Dell, run in there. And there's a glitch where if you're playing a mechanic, you can stay outside and just wait, and you don't have to worry about like health or anything, and it saves 30 seconds on time.
A gun that hits and does 90 damage, even though you're not next to it. It's a pretty cool cheat code. Just thought about that. Can you imagine if like anyone that's a fan of Star Wars actually listens to this thing and is like, "You guys are playing so incorrectly. That's not how Vicious works. This is since oh my god, Viri would not be able to. That's not how the Hawkbat soup works."
I think
Yes,
that's how
make.
they sound.
All of
It's
them.
usually
Yep.
how people get that
All
sound.
of them.
That's,
No, it's like the Star Wars fan from Robot Chicken, like the George Lucas. You know,
Exactly.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
That was perfect.
You need to play a PC like
So,
that.
so Rachel, to answer your question, the
Yeah.
holocron is up here in this corner. Do you see my highlight?
Oh, yes, I do. Thank you.
In that little thing. Is that little thing?
Perfect.
So, all right. We are now officially in combat. So let us go ahead and begin with none other than our one and only Viri.
That's me. Cool.
Well, yeah, that's you, I would hope.
Was doing something else. Cool. So Viri does her normal glance over at Ven, and she has like 2 lightsabers in hand. She goes, "What's the level of intensity?" Asking her, "Am I going from switch to kill?"
You mean stun to kill, but okay.
Switch.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Switch to kill.
I had to think, what's that movie? Spaceballs, where it's like she's gone from suck to blow.
Hello. Del wishes. What?
Van will just say, usually where Eric's concerned, it may need to be a little more lethal.
yeah, and then just starts running in, like slides to a halt, and does her normal. Actually, you know what? So what is it? We have a major action and a minor action.
Yep.
You wouldn't be able to send off 2 grenades then, right? Would that be a major action?
To just like throw one?
Drop, like basically activate 2 and then just like, basically
like,
have one roll here and then have one roll. Oh, I guess they're on different sides. Never mind, I forgot the walls there. That's not going to work.
Well, that answered your question, I guess.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's. So, yeah, I'll run past this first guy and do my like typical. Well, here you go, and just like activate one of my stun grenades and just toss it to him so he catches it, and then I run past him and go to the second guy and say, "Hey, you should probably give up now," and then just start swinging.
Okay.
So chipper.
I know, right? She's so cute. All right, so the grenade first, and then we'll go for your melee attacks.
Let's see. Add per rank a quick strike to combat checks. Would this be a combat check as the
Yes.
grenade? Cool.
Yes.
So I get +3 because I haven't done anything yet, kind of like the rogue thingy. Cool. And you said it's ranged for grenades?
Yes.
So 6 + 4 + 3. It's the 4. 5 successes with 2 crits. So
Damn.
7. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So the stun grenade, it's just gonna do 8 stun damage, disorients for 3 rounds.
Okay.
No.
No actual damage. It just disorients them for 3 rounds. Okay.
Well, it has 8 stun damage, so if they have more strain than 8, I guess it wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, enemies.
Yep. No. It would work. He is stunned for 3 rounds.
And then using her minor action, she'll kind of take her offhand with her Shoto lightsaber and go after him. So we'll say it's still at a -1. So +3. That'll just be 13 again. Cool. Yeah. Oh wait, they cancel each other out. Son of a biscuit. And 2, 3, 4, 5. It hit?
Motherfucker, yeah, it did.
Hey. Sorry. Yeah, so she does 29 points of damage with her light
29?
lightsaber. Then she'll quick draw her regular lightsaber for defense. It's her turn.
Okay. Wow, okay.
And if anyone's listening, Viri's combat style is 100% basically just Ahsoka. 2-handed, agility, jumping around, ducking, dodging. That's all you got to picture.
All right. So he is down. And that's it for you, right, Barry?
We said that's all?
So,
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Del, it is now your turn.
Quick question. Do we all know the location of the...
Yes. You all know it's in that top corner.
Right.
Right here. Right where I'm highlighting.
5, 10...
It's going to be a race between 2 characters to see who gets there first.
Well,
I love how you...
For the holocron.
No, he knows this group of
Not even stop him, just kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah.
Don't stop. Murder.
To be fair, the safest person to get the holocron is probably not Ven. It's probably one of the droids. Little shield around it. Have Mira just control it.
Right. So quick.
I mean,
That's basically plus. Okay, so I'm at 11 dice.
Jesus.
Crocodile facing away from the fall.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
it's also not
Crocodile
called
eats the
crocodile, but
six.
alright.
Nope, it's a crocodile.
It's not a crocodile.
Leaning
Ooh.
wall roll
That's a
13
crit.
D6. Crocodile eats the
Ooh.
That's
Which one are
2,
you?
3, 4,
Going
5,
for this
6,
guy?
7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
This guy?
Yes. That one.
Okay. Okay.
That's 12
Yep.
to hit, and that's a crit, and he takes. Well,
A lot.
lots. He takes lots.
Yeah.
Let me just double- It is the Verpine Shadow Rifle. He takes a total of. Working. Oh, hold on.
Math.
Sorry. 17 wounds.
No, he don't.
Is he dead?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Alrighty, and then he's going to use his minor action to load, and he's going to focus on this guy next.
I love how you two totally bypass these motherfuckers. You just stunned this poor bastard and just walk right past him like he don't matter.
He's probably
Leaving
sad.
some for the
You
rest
don't
of
matter.
He's very sad. You know what?
Who's sad? I'm
fine.
sad after
Matter.
Rachel called me out early. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead and do your shusting, Del.
My what?
Do your
He did his
thingy.
shooting. He killed
I
that
did
one.
shooting.
Okay.
I can't shoot again.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can only
Just
shoot
making
once
sure.
with this weapon.
Okay.
But before we continue, I'm going to use 2 points, 2 destiny points to use unmatched protection. So on this round and 5 after, I can halve 3 hits damage before applying my soak, and I get an additional soak. So I have a total of 16 soak.
Alrighty. That works.
I believe
Okay.
so. 17. I think it's 16. Yeah, it's 16. Nope, it's 17. God dang it. My brain, sorry.
You're
17 soak.
fine. Okay.
Numbers are hard.
Math is very hard. Alrighty. So, Mira, it is your turn.
Mira's turn. Hawk, go help them out.
Yay, Hawk.
So Hawk, my little robot friend, is just gonna go right over here, inside, and he's going to pew pew that one.
Oh, yay, he's not left out. Alright, go for the pew pew.
Pew pew.
I'll have to say, I am impressed with how strategic we are as a group.
Oopsies.
I know, right? Yeah. It hits. Don't worry, it hits.
3, 6 plus
Hey,
11.
Matt.
11 successes.
It hits.
Okay. And it's point blank. So
Dead.
cool.
How many points is that? 1 past dead.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 27 damage for the first hit.
That's it? I was actually expecting like 60s, 70s.
And then the second blaster shot,
That's when he crits.
which would be 3, but it goes back down to 1, but then you add 5, so 6 successes, which does another 27 points.
I mean, you really didn't need to do the double, because after the first one, he was dead.
54.
He very did.
That is Hawk's turn.
Okay.
Mira is going to jury-rig Dove. I will use my jury-rig talent to improve Dove's defenses.
Alright.
Because it's very important.
It is.
Because I need my defenses so that Mira doesn't die.
Preferably.
Because she has, like, no hit points.
She's squishy.
And Mira is then going to move. Whoopsies.
Okay. Hi, Io. What's up?
So there.
Okay. Alright. Is that it for you then, Mira?
I can't move again, can I? No. Okay.
No.
Yep. That is it.
Okay. So, Io, it is your turn.
All right, he's going to scoot around and say hi to the stunned fellow
Of course he is.
with his sword. Gotta find it again. So it's his melee. Should have had this ready. Okay, sorry, I just had to double check how much dice I had to roll for this. Alright, so saying hi with the sword is a lovely amount of dice. With a crit.
Woo! Oh boy.
So his damage is... it's gonna be a fun one. 61 damage.
God dang it. He is now a big pile of pulp on the floor.
Gross.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And that's all he can do.
Okay, cool. All right. Go to these fucks. Oh, so only. Huh. Okay, there was only 2 of them left. All right, cool. All right, this guy. Da, 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 da. Do, do, do. Whoop. There. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. That's all they can do. All right. So, Ben, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't have tons of. Probably can't even really get to me. 6 squares.
Yes.
Six. Man, you guys are gonna beat me before I even get to anybody because I'm like almost dead last on initiative.
Yo, that was me last game.
I guess I'll just use the rest of my turn to
You dash.
get closer. Yeah, because then I just don't get an action, right? If I just dash.
Yep, exactly.
Do you like force pull someone towards you?
Yeah, probably.
You could technically do that, yeah.
Okay, can I do
Is
that?
it like Jedi Fallen Order where you like pull them into your blade?
Oh, that's the best move. No, the best move is force pushing them off.
Off thing.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's half the game.
So
Have
good.
fun with gravity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can pull someone to you. That's
Sure. Can I do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I have to roll discipline.
If I remember
It's
correctly, yeah.
discipline versus discipline. So that's
Gravity.
Well then. And they have to roll against it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Watch this.
What?
Watch this, guys. Look how disciplined that
I did
motherfucker is.
No, just kidding. Okay. Okay.
Bounty hunters, what do you guys expect?
Yeah. So I guess I'll just extend my hand and like flick my wrist, and they just come to me.
I'm gonna put them right there in front of you. There you go.
Can I? I can't hit him now, though. Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can.
Because the force will be minor, and then you can attack with a major.
Force powers are minors?
I almost don't feel like that done that before. I think force powers have been major. I can slam him into a wall and give him some damage that way.
You can use. The rest of us have been doing like minors as offhand attacks.
Yeah.
It's like representing like.
So it'd be like just one attack versus 3 or something.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll do that then. So I'll just do one attack.
Yeah.
Or would it be technically 2 because I have a linked blade?
Linked, you'd have to hit with your main and your offhand first to be able to get the third one.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know.
Yeah. So
it's like you're able to attack them off their defense so much that you create an opening for a third one.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Kind of how my Haber swarm works is like you do an attack and then you can jump over them and it kind of like creates an opening. If you attack, if both of them are successful, it gives you the link to be able to a third one.
All right. That is, if that hits, that's 30 damage.
Yep, that hit. So
excuse me.
Oof. Gonna have to turn out harder enemies for you guys. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He did.
Swift, just
we're
right in.
them.
Done.
Yep. Alrighty, fabulous. Okay. Alrighty. And then this is going to be a very exciting round for these guys.
Hey, do you hear that? No, I don't know. Something sounds like something's happening up front. Let's go check it out.
Must have been the wind.
Right? Yep.
No,
very exciting round for them.
Beans for lunch. That was me.
Lord above. Alright, and we are back up to Veery.
Hey, let me get out of Torment headspace. Veery. She's like, Papa. And then she sees Ben come in all dance-like and flowy with their movements. So she would go 1, 2, kind of jump over that. 3, 4, 5, 6. And so running. Actually, you know what? Veery saw that and was like, oh, damn, that was super sick. And she's going to go, let me try. And she's going to try to force pull him into her blade.
Okay, yeah, that would be discipline again.
How's her discipline? I'm curious.
Yo. Disciplines based off willpower. That's actually not bad. I think I did this once, and you guys were like, "Hey, it's discipline." I was like, "Oh, discipline needs some points then."
Oh boy!
Oh,
as long as you don't roll.
Oh, 6, 8 or 4.
Oh,
yep, yep, you did it. Yeah, holy shit!
Does that count as the attack roll as well?
That's
do I
what it
make
is.
an attack
Yeah,
roll?
because you're basically
Keeping the
overcoming them
lightsaber.
to, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just keeping the
So
saber
then
like.
then I guess you would
static.
roll an attack after that.
Yep, and then technically roll on a quick attack roll.
Okay. Which one would I want that with? I'll do it with her main one, with her purple lightsaber because she's super cute and dope. So, all right. So okay, this is where this question comes in because the wording on rapid reaction is suffer a number of strain to add an equal number of pow dice. Sorry, to initiate. No, not that's initiative. Sorry, quick strike. Adds per rank of quick strike to combat checks against targets that have not acted yet this encounter. Has he acted yet? Technically, I mean, or is like moving consider acting as well?
I consider acting like actual combat, like firing or whatever. So no, he is just literally bumbling along, trying to figure out what the fuck is that.
Why am I moving? Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so then it counts as like my sneak attack damage or whatever it's called. All right, cool. Well, then I will suffer another 2 strain to activate that, which gives me a +3 to my die. So 6 plus 5 is 11, so 14.
Jesus Christ.
Hey. And I got a 1/6. Dang it!
Wow.
They always discount each other every time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I hit.
It's still hit.
Yeah.
So what would be the... Oh, stop your pouting.
27 plus 6, so 33 points of damage.
Oh wow.
I know,
Oh,
guys.
What a
no.
disappointment.
What a disappointment that these fuckers are so flashy. I forgot to upgrade
Lightsaber goes through
them.
his
Oh, you
brain.
forgot to.
I did not realize that until I pulled up their sheets. I'm like, shit. All right. Well, all right. Y'all get one last easy battle, even though I said the last battle was going to be the last easy battle.
Eric
I'm
just
a
hired a
good
bunch of
DM.
suckers, basically.
Yeah.
I paid them
Basically.
triple and they sent me the same damn people.
100%. Totally not that your DM is a derp, but yeah, whatever.
So that would be my major, that'd be my minor. That was 6. Okay, yes, that'd be my whole turn then. Cool.
Okie dokie. Del, have at thee.
Fury looks right back at Ben like, yeah?
Looking for that.
The guy's body's still just like burning in the lightsaber, like, come on, right?
Ben will give her a nod of approval.
Love it. I don't know if you're going to be able to reach these enemies, but, we'll try.
2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Using my major action to dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I mean, 60. I can get her there.
Well, that's something.
And that's my turn.
That's okay. Mira, it's your turn, dear.
Okie dokie. We're gonna start with Hawk. Just use all the movement. 60 feet will get into there.
Okay.
And then I would like to use a destiny point
Okay.
in order to use utility belt.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a hoverboard.
Oh my god, you're adorable. Yes.
I don't know what kind of an increase that gives to movement.
I'm going to say instead of moving the 30 feet, because you're not actually running, you're going to be able to move 40.
40.
Because you is hover.
I am hoverboarding.
You is. Don't go off the map.
I'm gonna go around the side of the building.
Okay.
Let's see. So
60.
40. So that would put me at 80 there.
Yes.
Okie dokie. I probably should have done that with my actual character so that I could see it.
Probably.
80 feet there. Hoverboardy.
There you go.
So I'm on the outside of the building.
Yep. I presume going towards this door.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Love every time you move, Rob, on roll 20, it looks like a whole football diagram and just like, ready, break. I'm like, yo, I'm like, what is happening right now?
Boom, we're going.
It's great.
This is the droid over here, creating a crisscross route up the field and down around the corner, touchdown. That's my turn.
Basically, yeah.
I is done.
Alrighty, and IO. Again,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
probably only going to be able to move, but
Yeah, so how do I do that double, like, dash or whatever? How far does that let me go?
double your speed. So instead of 30 feet, you would go 60. Yeah.
Okay, let me quickly calculate where that will put me.
Oh, you people
right there.
remembering how to do that is so impressive.
I know, right? Pew!
No matter how
Well, I
many
can't-
times someone explains it to me, I never do it.
I don't know how to do what it is where Rob gets his little icon to move around on the path, but I can figure out the measurement thing where it's like just seeing where I can go.
Right.
I'm impressed
Okay.
still.
So obviously that's Io's turn. We'll have these guys move. Boof, boof, boof. He's going to go after Del. 6. Okay. So Del, you are going to have a melee attack come at you.
Alrighty.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, 2 6s.
That'll hit.
Cool. It also did a crit.
Okay, how much damage does it do?
Damage is. Hold on. 13.
13, I can... durable. Minus 10 damage on a critical hit, so I take 3.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you only take 3, so it doesn't really
It's
do
still-
much.
It's still wounds, so...
Wouldn't your soak then take up the 3 points of damage?
No, if it's a crit, it doesn't...
It
soak
negates
doesn't-
the soak.
That's right. Ignore soak. Okay, that's right. I forgot
Yep.
about
Yeah,
And this-
28.
that. Yeah. That would have hurt
And
me.
this guy isn't close enough to attack, so we'll go to the last 2 remaining Gamorreans. Jump over that. There we go. Glorious. Best enemy moves ever, and Ven.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. 1, 3, 4,
Hey, Ben.
Bye.
Bye, Ben.
6, 7,
Are you walking so slow?
9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I can't get this guy, but here I am.
I'm here, guys!
I did it.
Sorry, let me squeeze past you. Oh, sorry.
I did the thing. Yay!
Oh man. Okay.
Alrighty, so
That was a great move.
6.
It's like old
Yeah?
Obi-Wan moving through the
How
Death
about
Star.
those
Like,
moves?
how is no one seeing you walk? Like,
Right?
this is the longest scene ever.
Alrighty, Veery, it's your turn again.
Hey, that's me. That's a me. It's not a
I was
Veery.
just about to say, you sound like
Jeez.
Mario.
Jesus Christ.
I've been playing Luigi's Mansion a lot, so I've been hearing a lot of that sort of talk lately.
I love it.
That's gonna be weird. So she walks through bloody mess. Steps over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get past people? Like, can I go like that?
Yeah, you would be able to just kind of be like, oh, excuse me, I would just like duck under his arm or whatever.
I'm just gonna go, well, okay, this is tight, and then try and jump over. And do
Wee!
acrobats. Oh, I gotta what?
Okay.
Roll acrobat? Is that an
Yeah.
action or is that just like a free thing that I do?
I'm gonna say for the sake of your character and the way that she's been, I'm gonna say it's a free act.
Right.
Because you keep doing this meditation and training shit to be a flexible little shit.
True, that's true. All right. So athletics is a 3 plus a 6 agility. So that's roll 96. Eat the 4. No, eat the 6. Ooh. That row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3. So I only got a 2 on my acrobatics roll.
I mean, you stumble, but you kind of like catch yourself before it gets to be too bad.
I look at the floating camera like, okay, no one saw that. And then, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. After this guy, since they're here, I'm gonna use my last movement to move up here. Yeah, and I'll just go. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple, guys. I'm just gonna go take out both of her lightsabers, and then she's gonna kind of do like a flurry of, like a flurry of blows type attack on her with her 2 lightsabers.
Okay.
My English today. So lightsaber skill -1 because she was 4 plus 6. These guys have gone, right?
Right.
Attack.
The one by Dell has, the one by you has not.
Oh, I mean, is he still surprised enough so I can use my thing? Or is it kind of seems like late
But
in
you
combat?
can do something else?
So I have a skill that any enemy that has not acted yet this combat, I get a +3 dice to. So usually it's like that's why I get my initiative so high. I try and go hot first and act before the enemies.
Wait, I mean, but you used all movement, didn't you? Or do you have extra movement? Are you attacking right now?
Yeah, I mean that's all my movement. I didn't dash. That was just my 6 to get over there.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought you used extra. Okay.
Dog.
Then I was like, whoa, we can dash and attack?
Wait, yeah.
Excuse me here. Girl, you need to teach me that move. I know I'm your master, but like, really?
Yeah, please teach me.
Yeah,
Teach me, senpai.
Ooh. That's up to you, DM. You can let me know if I can activate that skill or not.
I'm gonna say yes because they were just coming around the corner. Just like the rest of these guys, they're all just kind of coming around the corner. They haven't actually taken an action. They're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because
Then, okay, so then as she jumps over the one that's attacked and like kind of like comes landing to us like a skid, she like looks up with her hood and like sees the surprise, whatever it's called, the enemy, and she's just gonna be like, "Surprise, motherfucker!" and then just go in
oh
with
my
like
god,
like a launch attack to his face and just be like a crazy raccoon just like jumping on him, like ah.
Crazy. Okay.
So yeah,
all
she's losing.
right.
I mean, the balance is she's
That's
like
like-
down 6 strain. This
Ben's like, I didn't teach her that.
no, we're working on that one.
We'll work on your catch
What is
later.
going on with my crits? What the heck?
I mean,
single
it's
crit,
still
I'm getting
hit.
what? Like what? Okay, this is I don't like this.
Still hit.
33.
Jesus H.
Practically nothing.
I mean,
Ugh.
it could have been 53.
You know what? Stop your bitching because he's still dead.
So then I can't move. She'll quick draw her blaster out. Are these like hittable or no? From where they are? Corner, or
No,
are they like waiting.
they're just kind of like waiting here. It's like they're trying to do the bottlenecking, but they're not really coordinating. So
So enemies at the single hallway at the end of it. Would Veery be able to sense that they're at least there?
oh, for sure, yeah.
So then instead of the blaster, she'll grab another one of her grenades and just go bowling.
Bowling for buzzard. Love it. All right, go ahead. Where are you rolling it to? Just right here?
Did not go well. She fumbles it, lands at her feet. Shit.
Kick.
That was a pretty bad roll there. It's the dead
I've seen
body.
better. It just kind of rolls over and like it gets to this point, but just as it's about to go off, it's a fucking dud. Wouldn't you know it?
Can you guys just press the button? Nope, 3 times. Can you? No, all right. That's it.
The pig just kind of picks it up and sniffs at it, and then just kind of rolls it away, and it kind of rolls over to here and just does fuck all nothing. Is that your turn?
That's what you get for not buying your grenades from Mira.
Oh, snap.
Touche.
Is that it for you, Barry?
Yes, it is. Oh shoot. I guess I couldn't do that. Never mind. Yeah, so she can't take her lightsaber back out. Never mind.
Okay. Dell, it is your turn then.
Alrighty. Let me think. Well, seeing as Viri tried something, he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Pardon me. And he's gonna use a major action. A live grenade there. Sorry.
I was gonna say, does he
Nice.
have some like slingshot bullshit to go over here? Okay, here just to hit like this guy and the pig, right?
It's a grenade. I assume it would hit a good amount of them.
Yeah, it should technically hit all 4. Yeah. All right, cool.
So, what's the roll again?
I'd be arranged.
Light or heavy?
Oh, I want to say. What was it that we did for you, Fury? Was it light or heavy that we had to
Sorry.
roll?
What?
For your
What?
grenades, did you roll ranged light or ranged heavy?
You said whatever we're proficient in, because
Okay. I could not remember for the life of me.
mine's
gonna
light.
use ranged.
That's what I use, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm tossing a grenade, not tossing a truck, so I'm going to use ranged light.
There you go. That worked.
Just whine because I don't have anything in heavy, so.
1, 2, 3. So 2.
Better than Viri's.
Boom.
It hits my grenade and then bounces back to where he wants it to go.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Looks like it's gonna overcast, but it like clinks, hits the dud, comes rolling back, and totally hits them. So, what is the damage for each
the
of them?
damage for a Granado is... Let me just have a look. Blast 6 with a damage of 8.
Okay.
because I'm not using the grenade launcher.
Okay.
Actually, that's a question. Would my agility go for the damage as well? Would I add my agility to the range like grenade?
We haven't been doing that. I don't know, but all mines are stun grenades. So I mean, I don't know if the regular grenade.
Let's just leave it at 8.
Yeah. Okay.
So they take
I mean,
6 points unsoakable and then 8 following.
okay. So,
I'm sure these grenades are written not for super OP characters like ours because we're homebrewing and just having fun. So
Yeah.
right.
seriously, guys, I know these Star Wars characters is crazy out of whack.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Michael.
Your
All
characters would not approve of this.
Jesus
Just
H.
saying.
He says it too. If you go to page 242 in the first book, not the second edition, the first one.
Oh my God. All right, so the
You got that
pigs are
perfect
pretty well
spit
hurt.
amount in your mouth right now.
I know, right? All right. Yep. So they're pretty hurting. They're hurting.
All right,
But-
there's Cheeto powder on my Star Wars book. Sorry.
Oh Jesus.
Right, so
Alright.
that was my major action.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 30 feet. 1, 2, 3. And then from there to there. So, just go this way. And then, yeah.
All right. Is that everything for you? Love it.
And that's it.
Okay. Cool. Mira, dear, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. Well, 40 feet. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Nope, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. 40 feet will get me to there, and I can tuck in all nice and safe and whatnot right by the door. And, oh, Hawk has to move.
Yes.
There's this guy here still. So
Yep.
Hawk's just gonna go like up here a little bit, and then like back here somewhere where not in Ben's way, and he's gonna pew pew this guy.
Okay, that works.
Pew pew. Ba-doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. That is 6. 6
It
hits
hits.
for 27 points. And that is 10 successes for another 27 points.
Okay.
So 54 total. Does he be disintegrated?
Yes, he does.
Yay!
Jesus.
Pistol for the win.
Yes.
Okay, so that takes care of Hawk. And then back over at Mira. I would like to send my 2 little spider droids under the door.
Okay. Easy doing.
And they'd be like, 15 or whatever feet to get to the thingy.
holocron.
Yep. So I want them to go and grab the thingy and then bring it back under the
They
door.
can go through the door and I can't? Bullshit. I call bullshit.
She didn't go through the door.
The rest of this fight is under protest because I still can't
There you
English.
Yep. And
Technically?
I do want it to be made note, Mira is not going to touch this damn thing. Dub's going to carry it.
Is it in a case or what is it in?
Field, right?
Nope, it's just the holocron.
Oh, the straight on. What does it look like?
Dove's gonna carry it.
It looks like. Hold on. I actually have a picture. Let me upload it to.
If it's like pink or some obscure color, we can't tell if it's good or evil.
It is totally bubblegum pink because canon
hello,
in my.
thank you for watching my holocron.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I'm going to teach you all the evils of salons, yeah.
Stop. Just stop.
That's exactly where that NPC. I have to play that NPC at some point. It has to be placed in a world somewhere to get out of my brain.
Or you could not.
That doesn't work.
Of course not. I'll upload it here shortly. It's giving me fiat, but anyway, yeah, no. Technically, she went around the door. I never said that you couldn't go around the door. I just said you couldn't go through it.
They went underneath the
I
little.
think the comment was, nope, I don't think the door's a viable option. I guess there's one way in. Oh, okay.
Technically, she didn't go in, though.
I mean, the droid went in.
Well, yeah, that's the droid.
Under protest. Door under protest.
Droids
Can Viri,
small
for her
enough
next
to fit
action,
in a pocket.
for her next action, can Viri just pull out like a picket sign and just
She sensed it in
Nerf mirror.
Right. 100%. Lord above.
I already know what I'm going to do next turn.
Other than pout.
Oh,
Okay,
100% pouting.
There you go. There's the holocron picture uploaded in Pix.
Are you pouting, big baby boo?
Anybody listening on
Wow.
the YouTube, here's the holocron picture for you.
Whoa, the picture. It does look randomly obscure.
Yeah, there's a reason. All right. So, Mira, are you satisfied with your turn, or?
Oh, that's everything I can do.
Okay.
Holocron of Grey Jedi.
Alrighty. So, Io, it is now your turn.
Well, he's just gonna move this turn because he can't get to the last remaining dudes no matter what he does. So he's just gonna dash all around and just park there.
And just like go right through the goddamn wall.
The squares don't like it. It's like you're either in the wall or past, like way above the walls. Where does it go? He went like this. He went there and then over to there. So he darted around everybody. And that's all he can do because he dashed to get there.
Die.
I'm
not
gonna ground
laughing
you.
at anyone. I'm usually just laughing at whatever Mike is saying.
I am gonna ground you, Michael. Yep, that's it. Yep, you're grounded.
Do you think he knows?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that he does.
Alrighty, those guys are dead. Alright, this guy is gonna come down here and try to attack Del. This is gonna go over here and attack Io. Oh, Jesus Christ. Michael, you big fucking baby. God, it's like having a toddler. Alrighty. So, they are going to swing their axes at Del and Io. First is going to be at Del. The second is going to be at Io.
Alrighty.
So 4, does that hit you, Del?
Yes, it does. That is my AC.
Okay. So that would be. That would be 10 damage.
I soaked that up completely.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all that they can do. So, Ven, it is now your turn.
Cool. I can finally make it to
Yes, I can say too,
So
guys.
that's exciting for me. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna attack with my little lightsaber.
Oh, Jesus.
So does that still hit? I can't, I'm always bad with the
That's
calculation.
1.
Yeah.
1 success?
2,
Hmm.
3.
And the crocodiles are around the wrong way.
Dang it.
Yep.
Okay. I'll learn in
It
a few months.
right, eventually, someday.
So does that miss then?
It misses.
Okay,
Yeah.
So second.
1,
Hey,
2,
she's
3,
learning.
4, 5, 6. That's 5.
Awesome.
That hit.
Do I get a third attack then, or because I missed with 1, I don't get the third one with linked?
You hit at least 1, so yeah, you get that third.
Okay.
If you would have missed both of them, then
Both.
no.
Okay. So that one is 30 damage to the one in front of me.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He did.
Okay, so then I'll go for the one in front of Del then. For the third attack.
Okay.
Oh! Crit, I think. No, not crit, because the 1 canceled out one of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, so no crit, but...
I thought
Still
we didn't
3.
pay attention to that.
Is that?
You good over there, Michael?
Lucy said something, and I don't know. I didn't hear her. I said, "What's that?"
It seemed to me that we still counted them as crits even if we got 1s in the roll.
Yeah, Angie started doing that one time, and me personally, I don't like doing that. So like, I cancel them
Yeah.
out, but Angie says we'll have to still count them as crits if you want to.
Okay. Well, either way, he's probably dead. I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, no matter what he did.
Yeah,
Like, there's.
okay.
Success, but I just say it doesn't get like the 2 instead of the 1 if there's a -1 to cancel it out.
Yeah. That's kind of the knee-jerk rule I'm doing. That way it's not unfair ridiculously.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm done.
Okay. Alright. I thought so. Okay.
Said I'm dead. Oh, whoa, really? Like,
No, not so much.
I know.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Right, I did. Okay, bye. So this guy is gonna shoot at Del. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see.
Duck!
Right.
Duck!
Okay. Nope. Nope, that's a
Nope.
straight 0. We're fine. It's cool. Fine. It's cool, guys.
Mandalorian scene when like the troopers are trying to shoot the thing.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I will remove him from there. Okay, so Viri, it is your turn again, dear.
Okay. Fury steps forward and goes, all right. And sits down with their picket fence and says, under protest. But then because she can't, not do anything because she's Viri, she gets super impatient. She goes, I'm done. And then without even her weapons out, she's going to take this guy here.
Okay.
With the force, with both hands and super concentrate. And she's going to launch him into Ven's lightsaber that's still held up, like after like her last motions, and just try and like slice him in half.
Okay.
Fun times.
Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of interesting.
Interesting.
He just misses and hits Ben.
Oh no.
I was trying something. 4 plus. Gonna be bonuses for creative. Oh, you know what? I shall use Destiny dice. How's that? Since I'm not even using them. How many can we use per turn?
Honestly, you can use up to every single one of them.
Oh my
Seriously?
god.
Okay.
You could.
It's
I
like-
would not recommend it, but you theoretically could.
Protest.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
For Christ's sake!
No, you didn't. That's 75. How
We could have
70.
you said we could have max 75 force die, and I have not rolled them for 3 games because they've been maxed out. So she goes under protest, and then with every cell in her body, she force pulls this guy through Ben's
god.
twice. Back and forth.
Jesus H. fucking Christ.
I
No,
feel
you-
speechless right now.
I'll just take the first 8. I was just gonna use 2. So 2, 1, so it's 1, 3. So it's a 3. Not a 39.
No, just get the fuck out of here. All right, Dell, what are you doing?
I'm still gonna make my way.
Just watch this thing happen.
No.
Seeing as they are being taken care of. 20, 30 feet will get me there. It's gonna rush over.
Okay.
I've got the holocron. It's gone.
It's oh no.
The holocron's not here. I must have taken it. That's his turn because he used a dash.
Okay. So Mira.
Okie dokie. Get back on skateboard.
Keen, give it to Revan. No, just kidding.
Let's see, that's 50 to get to there. And then
Oh no, she left the holocron behind.
30 more to get to there.
It's fine. It's coming. It's
Just
coming.
kidding.
I don't have control over the holocron, so
I know, I'm
Boop.
kidding. I know
It's
you don't.
just. It's there. It's fine. Everything's fine. All is well in the universe.
That would be funny if she
Hawk
spent
is still
so much
trying
time.
to help, so he's gonna just move up over here, and there he is. And then I'll radio over the comms and be like, "Van, it's Mira. I got it. It looks weird." That's my turn.
Okay. Io.
He's gonna scoot over and try to stick this guy with his sword.
All right. Do it.
And that's a crit.
Hey.
1, 2, 4 successes. Does he hit?
Yep. Considering it's a crit and everything, I have a very important question to ask you, Lucy. How do you want to do this?
Do this.
Down out of anger.
Basically, cut him in half, starting from like his left hip up to his right shoulder.
You just kind of slice through, and in like this glorious slow motion action, your sword just cuts through him like butter.
Ew.
And there's just this
I'm loving this right now. Like,
splash of this purplish reddish blood on the wall, just real slap, like almost in the shape of your blade, ironically enough. And he just kind of stands there for a moment, staring at you before his top half just slides off and lands on the floor with a wet squish, and his
Ew.
legs fall. He's just bleeding out, dead.
I know Ven's like a expert warrior, seen this a bunch of times, but Rachel is always queasy with that stuff.
You're
Io
like,
has-
over to Ben, and she's just like, see, that's what we're missing. Because when we're using a lightsaber, it cauterizes the wound. We don't get like the glorious like urge of art that Io does.
Io just
It's amazing.
casually flicks his sword to the side to like flick off some of the blood, and he's just a really crazy grin on his face right now.
He is very happy.
He is so happy.
As if we ever met people like us in real life, like we'd be really shitty people.
For sure.
Like serial killer, psychotic, like we want to dance in your blood type people. Like it's bad. You're like wearing someone's face, like Silence of the Lambs. Like,
oh God! Stop!
Fucking calm down, Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, I love it. All right. Yep, you are now out of combat completely. Because you all did a good.
Yuri just starts like slowly walking back this way, just like super, almost like the same as like the gun incident. But she's like has her blaster out and she's just like pouting and
Why is she pouting?
shooting little rocks and just making her way back to the front under protest.
Why is she?
Did Mira announce over the comms so everyone could hear
Yes.
Yep.
that? Right.
Yeah.
Del takes a deep breath.
I'm gonna let y'all have a one-on-one conversation because
Nope.
I'm sure Ben's got things to say.
Ben.
What is Dell's like mood right now? You know what I'm saying?
Stressed, annoyed.
Oh, really?
He made a beeline for that thing to make sure that it didn't get, taken away. Only to find out it's not there, and that Mira had it.
Right. You made a beeline for it to make sure it didn't get taken away, not because you just wanted to grab it for yourself.
You don't know that.
Yeah, well, if he looks
This
stressed.
is Rob talking to Matt, not Mira talking to Del.
You still don't know that.
I guess I'll just be like, I'll be like, are you okay? What's up?
I thought we got away with it all that this place was a...
Ooh, I didn't hear any of that, Matt.
Yeah, you went
bad.
straight
really
robot.
Bad.
I thought they managed to get it away from... We lost it.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
It's still robot to me.
I heard they thought they took it or something, basically, is what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so, yeah, she'll just say, yeah, well, we have it. It's okay. Studying him.
And that's it. He just heads back.
Yep. Okay.
No, good talk,
She's not
guys.
gonna push anything. There wasn't. Okay, so go back. Is there was there anything of interest as we're like kind of walking back besides the holocron?
No, I mean, it's just this little warehouse in the middle of the fucking desert. Like, there's really not much to it. It's meant to be inconspicuous and, easy to hide. But the whole purpose of it was to protect that holocron.
Yeah. Okay. So the droid is holding it right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As I kind of look at it, I'm not touching it yet, but as I look at it, do I see what do I sense from it? What do I see? What can I tell from just looking at it and using the force to kind of get a sense?
You are able to tell that the holocron itself is neither dark side nor light side. So it belongs to a non-force user.
It belonged to a non-force. Okay.
Yes. However, you are able to sense that within the holocron are faint flickers of dark side users. So there's at least recordings of interactions with Sith.
Oh, you cut out near the end, Ange.
There's trace dark side force feel to it. So whoever owned this has had interactions with the Sith.
Okay. Do I sense any light side in it either? Like it mixes at all, or is it all just flickers of dark side?
Nope, just flickers of dark side, but it is not owned by a dark side person, so it's not going to have the same effect as the previous dark side holocron.
So, if I, if let's say Mira or Dell or something were to touch it, it wouldn't be as dangerous as the other one.
Correct. As far as you're able to tell, it actually would not really be dangerous at all because it's just data recording. It's not a force-oriented holocron.
Okay. So just as a last precaution, I reach out and just kind of touch it faintly. Any reaction?
Nothing.
Okay. So I'll just her shoulders relax and she just picks it up and she's like, all right, this shouldn't be a problem. I don't think this is that bad. But thank you for getting it and letting me look at it first. Didn't want it to happen.
Well, I mean, you said that we needed to get the holocron, so...
Yes. So that was good.
Since you all were fighting and whatnot, and I really didn't want to go inside the scary building, I thought, best way I could help would be go around the outside and get it that way.
Yeah. No, that was good. I'm glad you did that.
Hira. From Veery when you say that.
Yes, Veery.
Nothing.
Oh my god, so passive aggressive.
Like I asked Mira about other entrances into the place before the fight, but that's fine. I'm cool. Everything went great. I'm glad the mission was successful.
I mean, there's a locked door back there, but it's blast doors and.
Nope, that's great. Yep, you did amazing, Mira.
So jealous.
Oh man. All right, let's take this back before anyone else decides to show up.
Yeah,
Mira, do you know if there's any cams that you can potentially erase here?
I can certainly try. Can I see if there's any cameras or recording devices inside the building that I can erase footage of us having been here?
Yep. There's some. How do I put this nicely? It's obviously shoddily put together because, let's face it, these guys were really easy for you guys to take out. But yeah, it's no difficulty whatsoever to erase any camera footage.
Yay.
So,
out of character, since I know we got to end the game here in like the next 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
To hear the contents of it before we end.
Yeah, I was hoping we could go to the ship and like
Yep.
Revan and Ven
Absolutely.
could use it.
Yep. Absolutely. Are you just gonna have it as just Ven and Revan, and then present to the group later, or?
I don't think it. I mean, I don't think it's a problem if they're there. If the others are there. It doesn't seem as dangerous as the other one, so Ven's not quite so concerned about being really secretive about it like she was with the other one.
All right. So,
unless
you
Revan indicates something else, but for now she doesn't seem super concerned about.
No. Revan doesn't really seem concerned either, so for the sake of brevity and time, we'll say that you guys are able to go back to the ship, no problem. Gather up each other after a brief rest to expose the contents of the holocron. It seems to be just one like data entry, very recent, within, I want to say it's about a month prior to your guys' arrival on Tatooine. But the holocron just kind of fades in, and it's a picture of, this of Eric Munich. I mean, you know what he looks like after encountering him, and he's just kind of. It looks like he's giving a summary of what he's done. He talks about the slaves that you guys have already set free and what he planned on doing with them, trying to negotiate to get the governor to sell him the 3 slaves that were destined to him, etc., etc., etc. About halfway through this dialogue, he just kind of stops and he has like this faint flicker of fear over his face. And then you recognize the male voice, but there is a dark male voice that comes on to talk to Eric, and the voice simply says, "In a few weeks, I will be sending my apprentice to watch over our operations with you." And then
Oh, shit.
you know that voice because that is your husband.
He has an apprentice.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
As
He's totally excited out.
there's comes into view on the holo recorder a hooded figure, approximately around Viri's height, and a female voice that, unfortunately, Viri, you recognize. Just simply respond, "Yes, my master." Viri?
Viri like stops like typing. Whose voice is it that she recognized? Because there's a few voices that she might recognize.
That would be Yara's voice.
What?
Oh, shit.
And the holo recorder.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Neither did I.
Oh shit.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ba ba ba!
All eyes turn to Viri as she freezes.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like as, Asidus's voice like sounds like Ven like immediately like tenses and like sits up and her eyes get kind of like big and her hands clench into fists, and then probably like 2 seconds later like Viri like also reacts like very visibly.
shaken. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Veery wouldn't react. I think she'd be
Oh,
frozen
really?
in place.
Oh.
Yeah, like if she's actually hearing Yara's voice, it'd be like brain went numb, like I just broke type thing. Like I don't know how to react type of thing.
I like cold shock where they're just like staring blankly.
Yeah, like this isn't real.
Yep.
This isn't. That's not. No, like that's not. What are you talking about? So is it? You said here's her voice. Does she actually walk out into the hologram view? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah.
So
there's
the
like-
hood is up, so you can't see it.
Oh, she can't see her face.
You
though,
hear
right?
the voice, there's the hood, and then as the holocron ends, the hood drops,
Oh fuck!
and you see a rather scarred, sullen,
No,
dark
no.
Yara
Her dress is a lie.
dressed in a Sith attire.
No.
Who's Yara? Who's Yara?
Yara is. Did you ever read my backstory?
The love of
It's not. Well,
I kind of like left
Veery's
that
life. Like Yara and Veery grew up together and were like best friends. And holy shit,
Yara is. They were like her only
Motherfucker,
friend in the
Yara.
orphanage. Yeah, this is insane.
Well,
So
it's motherfucking.
Yara,
I thought
what-
she was dead.
yeah,
Oh
Yara,
my god!
Yara was supposed to have been dead.
I like
when-
I like how Rob is freaking out more than Mike.
Yeah.
Still in stun, like oh fuck, and trying to like I'm trying to stay in Veery's head, like. 'Cause I'm freaking
Is,
out. I'm doing the whole like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Is there anything else to the recording?
Damn.
Nope. All
Okay,
that
so it
you
ends
are
with
able
that.
to get, is that your hubby, sure as shit, has an apprentice, and it is the one and only Yara.
And so Yara was supposed to go help Eric with his operations. That's what he said.
This recording had taken a month prior.
Oh, and Eric seemed scared of Asidus when he kind of entered the conversation.
He was petrified.
Weird.
And the approximate timing corresponds to within a matter of days. She is due to arrive on Tatooine.
Oh. Okay. Weird, because Eric was acting like Asidus was like a pain and he hated him when he was talking to Ven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird. Okay. Hmm.
Meanwhile, I was just like looking off in some random
Like,
corner because he
yeah,
can't.
what
He
the-
can only listen.
Hi guys, why the reaction?
He's like, oh shit, he has an apprentice. Great, that's another
Gasps
person
in
to go up
Spanish.
against.
I guess like as it ends, like Ven just says that was Asidus's voice. I don't know who the apprentice is.
Theory starts. You see, if anyone's looking at her, tears start falling on her face, and she runs out.
Aw.
Zeke runs after her.
Attention!
Wait,
Emotional
Veery,
activate
what's wrong?
therapy.
Mira also chases after Veery. Veery, wait, what's wrong? Wait! Come back, wait.
All right. So, because we do have a couple people who have to leave, we are going to go ahead and end it there. You are welcome
That's a great
to
place to end.
role play out as necessary. But that's everything.
Cool.
That's a great cliffhanger.
Oh, okay. I as a player literally have tears in my eyes right now.